Well, folks, I'll tell you what, it's been one exciting match after the next. Welcome back to the 5th Annual Steinway Classic. I'm Upstate Al of AZB TV. We're coming to you live from Steinway Billiards in Astoria, Queens, New York. Get here if you can and rub elbows with the champs. Before we let Jayson Shore and David Alcaide get off and running, we have some folks to thank and some announcements to make. We'd like to thank BaltimoreCityQs.com. That's BaltimoreCityQs.com, where they bring their store to your event. We want to remind you that right around the corner we have a 2016 NYC 8-Ball Championship Singles, November 5th through the 6th, right here at Steinway Billiards. And this would not be possible, and I'm telling you, it would not be possible without Dr. Michael Fedak. Thank you, Dr. Michael Fedak. Dr. Michael Fedak added another $5,000 to this event. Jayson Shore snapped it off 2 years in a row. He'll be in Kuwait this year, so somebody else has a chance to win it. How about that? Now, the other thing I want to bring about is they separate this 8-Ball championship into different divisions. So you're not going to be playing the pros. You're not going to be playing what they call the Grand Masters or the Masters. You're going to be playing people within your own caliber of play. So you could win your division and be the champion of that division. We'd like to see you. The field is getting full. Get over to nycpoolchampionships.com. That's pool championships, plural, with the S.com. We also want to mention light-systems.com. The lighting is so thin, it's LED. It's light in weight. It's 10 times the illumination and 10 times cheaper to run. Pool rooms have been installing them. Man caves have been putting them in above their personal tables. Get over to light-systems.com. We want to thank Molinari Glove. And if you don't have yours, you see them all around this pool room, and you see players playing with them. Upstate's not going to tell you a fib. I might tell you a fib once in a while, but not against Molinari. Molinari's got them in all different colors. They're available right here at Steinway. They're also available on the website. Go over to molinariglove.com, and you can purchase yours right online. We want to thank Check You Out. That's us.checkyoutout.com, the sports drink that took the world by storm. And Mr. Greg Antonakis and family. And his motto is, get your Southwest from the best. And he ain't kidding when he says it. You know, that FedEx truck comes around the corner. He puts a smile on his face because he knows somebody's cue stick has arrived. Contact Greg if you're in the market for a Southwest at ga9ball@gmail.com, or simply call his phone right there on your screen. The master, Joel Shapiro, our ace in the hole. Thank you, Joel, so much. The Kings of Billiards and the Kings of Vapor in Akron, Ohio, and now it's stretched out to Daytona Beach in Florida. Thank you, Chad, and everybody. And we're talking about 8-Ball. AccuStats has an 8-Ball invitational taking place November 17th through the 20th in the Aramis Simonis Arena at Sandcastle Billiards in Edison, New Jersey. Every one of those players you see on there, Jayson, Darren, Rodney, Johnny Morris, SVB, and Corey Duell, are playing under one roof. Go over to AccuStats, ACCU hyphen, just like you see it in the upper left-hand corner, and add a .com, and get your pay-per-view pass early. Every one of these players are playing in this tournament except for Corey Duell. Just to let you know. We want to thank The Artitude. It's a tattoo parlor. It's about a half a block or a block and a half from Steinway Billiards. A lot of people are coming up from different parts of the country to get their tattoos done this week so they can get the tattoo and watch the Classic live. In fact, we know there's a couple coming in about 5 a.m. Call these guys for your appointment if you're in the market for beautiful work. I could vouch for it. If you guys are into tattoo, you know they have their albums on board. This guy, Chum, is an award-winning tattooist. I could see him making a cable show soon enough. And again, light-systems.com. They can make them in any kind of design you want. Check them out. It's light-systems.com. We want to thank Predator. We want to thank Delta 13. We want to thank Ozone Billiards. We want to thank the NAPL, the DeVito team, Gotham City Gotham City Technologies. Mr. Phil Capella of Billiards Press, as you can see in the poster behind there, the banner behind there on the table. Without all these sponsors on board, this would not be possible. Trust me when I tell you. Upstate sponsors, Aramis, Simona's Cloth. Does it get better? That's the best equipment you could use in the world. Simona's Cloth, Aramis Bowls. That's how I roll. And of course, in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen, azbilliards.com, the world's largest pool and billiards website. You can go to azbilliards.com and simply join up as a member for absolutely free. Let these thoroughbreds know that it's time to let it go. And let them out of the gate so they don't have to wait. Talking about my ace, I got my ace right here. This is going to be a little more professional because we got the professionals here. The one and only NJ pool player is getting dressed up. We're going to try to take him out whenever he's ready. Jayson Shore wins the lag. NJ pool player in the box.
Good evening, Al. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another exciting match. We get to watch Jayson play again.
We didn't watch him at all yet. Well, down in the U.S. Open we did.
And I watched him back there play a little bit too.
Oh, you're cheating, huh? Just
but
can't
now
get enough.
we get to share him. Should be a fun match. Could be wrong, but I believe this is a rematch of just the other day.
Yes, this is a rematch from the U.S. Open. You're absolutely right.
And they both played really well. And I expect the same right here. Here we go. Jayson to break.
All right, the 9 and the 1 hangs up. The 4 falls into the side pocket. The cue ball in the center of the table. Last ball rolling is the 2.
He's good. Not perfect, but good. He can go rail first and come around in between the 10 and the 5. I'd like to say hi to everyone, possibly overseas, watching Jayson play, his family and his friends. He did really well at the Open. He might get stuck here, though. He didn't hit it hard enough to make it come in a little shorter. But yeah, he's a fan favorite for sure. There's an uncharacteristic out of position play. He went rail first, got bad, and then a bad kick. So David up at the table. Strong opponent. And Jayson knows it. He's not going to get too many mistakes like that and expect to win. We don't want Jay to keep coming back from, 8-3 or 4, although it's exciting. We want to see him.
He's been in quite a few hill matches lately.
Yeah, man, he's getting galvanized. And Al just invited him, I believe.
Tommy, if it's more comfortable, Tommy, If it's more comfortable in front of the big one, it's up to you. You might be able to see a little bit better, you know what I mean? Mr. Tommy Walters, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Oh, man, he calls me sir, too. Such a great guy. Who got out there?
David.
David Alcaide. Or Alcaide.
Alcaide.
I think it's Alcaide. Do you know Tommy, Troy?
No, I don't.
This is Tommy Walters, a great straight pool player.
How are you?
Very good.
Of not only the past, but of the future. And you can find him at Q Bar, right?
Yes, sometimes.
Every once in a while at the Q Bar.
Yeah, in the winter.
In the winter.
Summers are tough.
Tommy was a traveling man. He played in all the hotels and straight pool events, and always played with Danny Baruti and Lenny.
Yep.
And the whole crew years ago.
Yeah, it's a lifetime ago.
And he did some boondocking too, by the way. He used to have the RV. You still got that RV, Tom?
Sure.
So I got one too across the street.
Do you?
I do.
What a mess up table there we got. It's a fun part of the game right here.
Yeah.
We're gonna see a lot of safes and kicking. Hopefully,
it's amazing how all the balls got up table like that.
Yeah, at least 3 got past the line there, huh?
Yeah, I'd say so.
So he's looking to just bring that one back down to this side, but he's got to watch that scratch. That pocket's awfully big from that angle.
Yeah, I doubt he tries to go into the 2.
It's got some distance here, so he might try and even split the 3 and what was that, the 3 and a 2 up there?
Yeah, it's a tricky shot.
Safety called. You can hear the audio as the players call it every once in a while when there's a little silence. We set it up so you can hear it. Yeah, I like the speed of the control was nice.
Yep. Yeah, no use in trying to get it all the way down table.
If he kicks the top of the 1 ball, he can keep the cue ball up table and possibly get behind something like that. But he kicked it a little too full. And if he would have kicked a little less on the top of it, that cue ball would have squirted towards the 7 and stayed up table in that area.
Looked like Jay had a plan all along. As soon as he put his cue down, he knew exactly what he was going to shoot.
Looking good, too.
Yeah, beautiful shot.
I'm back.
Snookster is back.
That's me.
He may see the edge of that 1 there, or at least with his jump, he can catch the edge. That's what I think he plans on doing, and then utilizing the balls up top to sneak behind something. Just watch try not to get unlucky and put that 1 by the 10 too close.
Jump bank, right? That's what he looks like he's doing. Off the bottom rail.
Oh,
back,
okay.
Back
Yeah.
to the 1. Yeah.
Ooh.
Jump kick.
A little too much English.
A little too much juice.
Tommy, I'll bring back a nightmare story to you.
Yes.
You probably remember it like it was yesterday.
Yep.
Because I do. Oh, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Refresh me, but I do remember one story with you from a long time ago.
Oh, no. We were down, I think it was the Roosevelt Hotel. And you were playing Ralph Souquet, I think you were playing, and you were on a run, and there was you needed like, 4 or 5 balls to get out or something?
Yeah, I remember that.
And the 4 ball was in the side pocket. You tried to cheat it, and it hit the point and came out.
Yeah.
And then Ralph got out.
Yeah, I remember.
Heart dropped to my throat. I was in his corner. I was in the balcony. I said, man, look at Tommy. He's going to knock Ralph out.
Wow.
Yeah. That was some game, too.
What year was that? You remember?
I don't even know how old I am. Never mind that.
Well, you remember it back that far in that story.
I do.
That was the
He's
year, I
he's
think
giving his age away.
What year was that, Tommy?
2000, I think.
Was it just that long ago?
Oh, that was yesterday.
16 years ago. Wow. That was yesterday, though.
That's the way
That's the way it feels, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I thought you were talking,
They take
back
it
in
easy.
back in the 70s
Take
or
it
something.
easy.
You know, a guy approaches me here. I forget his face. In fact, he's sitting right there with the beige sweater with the white hair. Sitting right there, sitting down. I forget his name. I'm so embarrassed. He approaches me. He knows me 29 years ago at a pool room. And I'm like, yeah, I remember.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing?
I know it's me. I'm slipping.
Single 19, John Moore and Yang on 19.
That's a beautiful shot.
John Moore
Yeah,
and
he
Yang,
got
19.
fortunate that it came off the rail and didn't
Yep.
block the pocket. The 5.9 looked like they might just as be wired as the 4.7. And he's got the angle. Well,
5'8", you mean?
I mean,
Yeah.
5.8, yeah. He might want a little more angle. If he can scissor this ball between the 6.5, he'll be all right.
Oh,
You
and
really
play-
you don't want to hit it.
Yeah, I was
No, he goes straight across.
Yeah. Look at this, cross body stroke.
cross body.
Oh,
Wow.
got him in trouble.
I don't
No,
know.
I think he's got it.
If he's got
Really?
if he's got a gap between that 8, he's got it.
Boy,
No,
He's shooting it like it's a hanger.
Oh, wow, look at this.
he shoots everything like the hangers.
Yeah. It only takes him roughly 21.9 seconds to get out.
Nothing bothers him.
That's it?
That's about it.
It's a long time.
Whoa. That gave him a little pause to bobble the pocket a little bit. There we go.
Nice frame.
What are we, one apiece?
Yes, sir.
Table 13, Ronnie Morris, Nick the Greek on table 13. 13, Ronnie Morris, and Nick the Greek on table 13.
As I sit here, look back, watching Upstate Al doing some more social media, and with that, I'm going to ask all you listeners if you can do the same. Please get out there and share it on Facebook, Twitter, all your social medias. What is it, Reddit? How about you post something on Reddit? How's that thing work?
Are you asking me?
No, I'm just throwing it out there. If
Well, you're
someone,
looking at me. Obviously, you're asking me. I don't even know what that is.
you're the youngest one in the group, so
Hey. That doesn't mean I'm not traditional. No, I don't. You know what? I should be more involved in social media, but I'm not. I stick to Facebook and.
I'm trying to get you
couple
a
of other
job here.
things. You're trying to get me the job? I can do what he's doing. It's not that I can't do it. It's just in my personal life, I don't have a lot of that stuff going on. I just figure it's just going to be another part-time job doing it.
Ooh, nice shot.
I'm talking
Nice
about in my
speed.
personal
No,
life,
I know, I
outside
know.
of tournament days.
Yeah, you're trying to stay off of it.
Yeah, I'm going to Instagram this and
Stay
tweet,
out of the
tweet
chit-chat
that. And yeah, I mean, that just
It takes up so much time.
I just don't want to do it. I get on Facebook and occasionally I might post something.
Right.
I do it, you know, most of my friends, they have family and kids, and I like to see the
Pictures,
pictures
right.
and all that stuff. And
Very nice kick by David.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I limit my social media
Nice-
involvement.
Nice speed there, but Jayson does have a little piece of that.
He
No
needs a
bad
rail.
hit.
He needs a rail, no rail.
So second safety or kicking mistake by Jay. try and keep tabs on him, see how many misses throughout this match and bad safeties.
You want a pen?
No, I got one. I'm sure Al mentioned it before, but you can go to qscore.com.
That's CUE.
Oh, I put it all over social media and everything, yeah.
There you go.
But just in case you miss it,
Yeah,
you're right.
and just in case
You're
you
the
miss
bomb.
it, you go to qscore.com.
Yep.
You click over to live. You'll see a button that says live. You click on that, and then you go down to the 5th Annual Steinway Classic. You click on that, and that'll bring you to the schedule. You'll look down and it'll see schedule, and if you click on a little button that says flowchart, it'll open it up, and you'll be able to see all of the bracket, or both brackets. It's one, and you can just move around and see who won or lost. And I believe there's an option there where you'll notice that they utilize colors too. See who's playing, which match is over, and which one are in waiting. Thank you.
This public service announcement brought to you by.
Tommy Walters.
I'm sleeping over here. Al.
No, you know what, Tom? I tend to do the same thing, and I think that's just because we're enjoying the game the way it's played, you know? It's like relaxing, right?
He lets us chat it up. That's what
Yep.
it is.
No, he said he was actually sleeping.
Nah, he's
No, you're way past me with all that stuff with Twitter and stuff like that. So I figure it's time to be quiet.
I was that position, too. I had to learn and still learning. It's never too late. They're leaving us in the dust, Tom. That's what it
Yeah.
is. David Alcaide.
Very
now
nice
goes
out. Very nice out.
These guys went hill together at the U.S. Open. This is a rematch.
How many entered, Alan? The tournament. How
This
many-
one here?
Yeah.
79.
79.
There was originally close to 100 or 101 or 102 participating, and then something happened with some kind of qualification for a Chinese 8-ball tournament where it was like flight and entry fee paid for the China Open.
Oh.
So a lot of the players migrated there
Okay.
towards a qualifier.
Yeah, I believe they got free entries and
Hotel or something. I
hotel
forget.
if they get made it
That's-
to the
that's-
second day.
Well, that's if you out in China. Yeah.
No, here too. If they made it,
Plus, they added 10,000, and it was only like 16 players, something like that. And the top 4 get spots, right?
yeah, it was. I almost, if I didn't have stuff to do, I would have played.
Yeah.
I really had no shot, but I am used to they were putting up the tables, and I have played on those tables before.
2-ball, close, almost. Cue ball, up table, the 1 goes in the side pocket or the corner. This guy, Eagle Eye, my hero, can fire him in from 19 feet away.
Yeah.
Now, I guess he's going to play the combination.
Combination
Or play
into the
safe.
2-5. I don't know. I don't think he's going to take a chance and go after it, bump into it. I think he's just going to play the combination or play the safe.
Good safe from there if he gets a.
He went into it. He tried to go into it.
Told you he was going to play
Yeah.
safe.
I didn't think he would try to go into it like that. Boy, oh boy. So,
Especially after.
what'd you say, Tom?
He wound up perfect, believe it or not.
Yeah,
For the combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the safe, either or, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's gonna play the combo.
I think he called it. Yeah.
He called the combo, and he hits it perfectly.
Whoa.
What a nice speed.
Smooth.
Yep.
Absolutely. He's got an angle to come out a little bit above if he wants.
I don't know if a lot of folks at home have been noticing, but a lot of players are wearing the jerseys from different companies and with their logos on it and sponsors. All these shirts are made by Ultimate Team Gear, who we happen to know, and I met them in Chicago. Great outfit, great team to be shirt, material-wise.
And they're supportive.
Oh, unbelievable. I'm wearing one now.
I'm
from
not.
Chicago.
Hint,
I told him I needed one for Sasquatch. Just unbelievable, comfortable. Like, you know, make sure to check them out.
Yeah, they are. They're nice for playing. They have a collared shirt. They're very comfortable.
Overran it.
It's a nice shirt to play pool in because it breathes really well, and it's kind of like fits like that glove on his hand.
Mm-hmm.
No good. Wow. Got the rail.
Hit that bad.
Got away with it a little bit, though.
Yeah, he was kind of undecided because, you know, he tapped the table right in the center of the short rail on the bottom, and he realized that he should have played the cue ball safe back behind the 10 there on that shot instead of going for it. And that's where Dave's going to try to put him.
He got him behind the 7. No, he's got to see him. Beautiful shot.
I think he gave him a little peek.
I think he might have a slight peek at that.
Yep, you're right.
If he does, he just
puts
it right back where he is. Yeah.
And hopefully no peeky.
Well, this
too
peaky.
Too hard. No, that's perfect.
No, it actually cut in short on the rail.
Yeah, sure did.
Got to go to the long rail.
But the long rail is big here. You know what I mean?
Just got to watch that side pocket.
Oh, he's got to shoot underneath it. Hit the. Oh, he went right into it.
Yeah.
Because he wants to leave the cue ball by the 8 and not leave a shot.
Well, he didn't leave a favorable shot, but definitely still makeable. I mean, he can get aggressive and back cut this into the side.
Without a doubt.
Which I think he's going to do. He's got to be careful not to clip that 8 and straighten out to this corner pocket.
That cue ball is going to be hot. He can use the 8 to stop it. Just got to make sure you control it. And then you don't want the 8 going 2 rails back towards the 7 and causing traffic if they marry up. So you got to watch your cue ball here. He hit it just with enough speed to keep it.
Made 2 for 1.
This is a real tester here.
Yep.
You know, this is a big game when you can go 3-1, or it's going to be 2-2. So this 7 ball is a testing shot. He can go up 3-1 if he gets out.
And there's no help here. You have to hit this in the pocket.
Yeah, you got a slow roller too.
Yeah, because if you try and force it in, it hits any part of that rail, it's not going in, or the face of that pocket. Nice speed.
He missed it.
And he missed it. How did I know that? Because I missed that 100 million times.
Not an easy shot.
Just like that too, right?
Notice the glove. I just got done talking about the sponsorship. Molinari glove on the right hand of Jayson Short and many other players here. Please go over there and support the sponsors. Without them, it wouldn't be possible.
I told Ira and Eric from Molinari, they're the hardest working guys. When they set up a booth, they're always working.
Yeah. That's right there is the hardest working guy. That's Al right there. I know he don't like me saying that.
Not working hard at all. You guys are really making it easy on my life. I got news for you.
Well, you need to be taking it
Without
easy.
you guys, I'm not staying. I'm staying awake. But
what's your watch say?
Breathe.
Breathe.
It's amazing electronics today.
The proof is in the watch.
Hopefully, everybody on the stream are enjoying this as much as we are.
Absolutely.
We're having a great time here. And
sure.
Thank you for enjoying us and inviting us into your house.
Come on down. As soon as you walk in the door of Steinway, we're right at the left-hand side. Come pay us a visit, stop in, say hello to Mom, Dad, shout-outs to whoever you want, talk about matches. We, at the AZB TV booth, have the door open all the time. We're like one of those motels. We'll leave the light on for you. All right, watch the 8 and the 9 ball and the 2-3 here. 8 ball close, 9 ball close. 2's coming around, gets bumped, and the 5 ball fell into the side pocket.
Well, he almost got kicked in. I think that's why he kind of waved his stick over at the table a little. Almost got kicked in by the 1. But the good thing is he's got a shot. I believe he's got a shot to the bottom right corner. I think it passes that 2 ball.
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah.
And I would think that that's the shot he's going to let to take. I don't know. He looks like he's back cutting it, so he probably does go by the 4. No, not at all.
Plays safe.
Played safe, but does it get there? Yes, it does. Very nice.
Call the judge. Somebody wants to get out of jail.
Yeah, he's locked in there pretty
My
good.
goodness. Bail bondsman.
Beautiful touch to kill a cue ball.
That was beautiful.
touch.
2 rails.
Well, yeah, he's got no choice but to go 2.
The +2 system in billiards right here. This is really a small ball when you're working this way.
Yep.
You're
Well,
very
you-
easy to slide behind this ball.
And it
Like
came
that.
nice. Ooh. I thought for sure he was going to graze that ball, but even if he did, it had no rail.
3 and
it
8
prob-
are a problem here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Getting back to the break. Don't think that Jayson
He's
did.
calling the 10.
Wow.
He doesn't
Well,
want to
becau-
deal with that
yeah.
3-8 there. That's why.
Exactly.
Free shot.
Eagle eye.
I don't know about this shot.
You don't know about it?
Well, with his eyes. Ooh.
And with his touch,
Ooh.
unsuccessful.
That amazes me. He missed it.
It
Amazing.
really, I think he shot it a little quick, though, don't you think, Tom? He shot it down kind of
He
quick.
hit it very firm, too. I guess he was trying to play it 2 ways. But
Absolutely. Now, do you graze the 1 and hopefully get behind the 2 and
10 ball,
and,
10 ball.
and send it back? Yeah, that's what I was going
10
Yeah.
ball.
That's what I mean. That's what I meant. Put it behind the 2.
Well, you got the 9. That's all right, too. There's a lot of 2s in there.
he's going to hook it around, catch a piece. She
Just
did.
like that. Beautiful. Nice call, Tom.
Yeah.
9 ball protection.
Graze the
Cue ball
1.
behind the 3.
Oh,
He's
he
going
went
after
that
it.
way.
Yeah.
You know what? That seemed to be a good idea, but you know what? He's left the pocket, I believe.
Yeah. If he caught the other side of the ball, he would have had him locked up real good.
Yeah.
Tough table anyway, though.
Yeah, sure. Well, does he? I think he left him that corner pocket. It looks like it.
Oh, sure did. Yeah, I think.
Ooh, he did.
Swung to get the 3.
wow. You know, if it didn't
Boy.
clip that 9, it was going straight for that stack. Now, what do you think? Does he want to play the 2 and play the carom, or try to play a carom somehow or something?
Yeah, he could carry him 3-10 if he.
Right? That's what I mean. the
Knowing
3-10.
his thinking, he might do that, you know?
Well, he went for the combo before, so I
Yeah.
mean, you know what? He tried to break the stack. He failed to do so. The 2 balls down here. I mean,
You're right. He's a very aggressive player.
just in this format, it's difficult to play, you know, a 2-way shot. So,
So you got to make the 2 first.
well, sure. You're such a jinx. You're a mush.
I see how it goes.
No, I know.
He might get
Especially
this back.
trying to get back that far. I thought he was just going to leave it there.
Yeah,
just
me
make
too.
it. Just make it. That would have been his better odds or opportunity to. And
Look what a cue ball position is if he would have made it.
Yeah.
But he gets the shot back because it is call shot, call safety. So David had the option of telling him shoot again. Now this one I wouldn't call. This one I would call safe and try to get the cue ball behind the 3-8 area.
Can he get between the 10 and the 9 and just kick it and then bring the cue ball back and back of the 9? Possibly.
Yeah, I think he could do that.
I don't like this either. I think he's choosing some.
Well, the good thing is that the
3 still
issue
knotted up.
is still undisturbed. Yeah.
You deal with it, he said.
I mean, what else can you do now?
David can
now,
get
if
on
he
the
can,
right side of
that's
the table, right where he's
exactly
pointing.
the carom that I was talking about.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I
Oh,
was.
stop, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
He can play it safe, you know, instead of the carom too.
He could, but I think
he's
he
gonna
purposely.
He's going to play the 10. I
He
bet.
likes it.
Yeah, sure.
Nah.
It don't have to go. If he hangs it, he could be in trouble. He's got to be careful here.
Yeah, you got to shoot it though. You can win, and
You
it's,
shoot something like this on a diamond, though, Tommy. Hits the
Well-
point, you're done.
that's true.
See?
Well,
Like
you
that.
listen. He's,
Now Jayson could tell him to shoot again. And he does. Jayson jumps up and says, go ahead, pal. Show
Yeah.
me what you know.
he's called the pocket.
Yeah.
You're too smart, Alan. You figured it all out ahead of time.
Tommy, you got to call the shot.
Yeah, I got you.
You got to call it when you're kicking at it, because what's the worst that can happen? You can wind up safe again.
I call it 10 here.
He's calling the 3 in the bottom left-hand corner, right down there.
Close, but no cigar.
And even though he didn't make it, Jayson could give it back to him again. But I can't see Jayson doing it.
I can't see Jayson doing it.
He
either.
might float the cue ball up
Play
towards
the
the
10.
10.
The 10?
Sure.
You call the 10?
Sure. Well, I don't know if he called it, but that's a good shot.
Well, I mean, he's looking at it. I don't think he's called anything.
He can barely get past that bank as a squeeze. You can.
All right, what's the smart shot here, Tommy?
Safe.
Safe behind the 9 ball.
Thank you.
Play the
Behind
10.
the 4.
But he's going the other way behind the 4. You're
yeah.
right.
I don't like bringing it over towards the 10 that way.
Yeah, you're right. I
I
would say go
don't.
the other way.
I would have went the other way.
Yeah.
The 3 has a pocket.
After just missing the 10 ball.
Might need a shoehorn to get it in there, but it does have a pocket.
Just after missing the 10 ball in that pocket. Let's see how he steps up and tries to squeeze this between that 10-9.
And then get hidden behind the 8 ball.
Yeah.
Because you're trying to float it in. He's got to get enough speed to get past that 8.
Right.
And then have a tough cut on the 5.
Oh,
How'd he hit
Somebody
it?
just fired.
How'd he hit that?
How did he hit it?
Wow.
Beautifully.
What a shot to come with.
Yep.
He hits you with a shot like that, your shoulders droop a little bit. It's like, I can't
Yeah.
believe it.
I'd have played the 10 and made it. I don't know.
Yeah.
He'd have been drooping in his.
You would have played the 10 for my money.
Absolutely.
Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. And this is the type of game at the U.S. Open I'll win. Wow.
Beautiful out.
Yeah, absolutely.
3-2. David in the lead. We want to thank Baltimore City Cues. You see it right there on your screen. That's BaltimoreCityCues.com, where they bring their store to your event. So if you're having a major event and you need somebody to bring pool, anything from tips to tables, these guys do it. I've seen them do it numerous times. In fact, I'm going to see them do it again in January up at the Turning Stone Casino and Resort. BaltimoreCityCues.com. Trying to get Mike in here. Soon enough, we'll get Mike in here.
Which Mike?
Mike DeMarco. He's got some new information as the cue ball found the side along with the 8. And the 3 found the corner. So,
Death sentence.
yeah, it opened up pretty good here.
Yeah.
I see Jay getting 2 games here. And he did take notice his last break that 8 ball, or the second ball to the side he was breaking, came up short. So I don't believe that's going to happen again.
Nice.
Hit that sweet.
He did so.
You can hear the
right
sound.
in the face,
Yeah.
at the back of that pocket.
Yeah, you don't hit it good. That 4 can
Floats,
go
yeah.
either which way, and you don't have a shot.
You're screwed.
Yeah.
He's got a little angle. He's got to come down or go to the side. He does like to punch the ball as opposed to follow. Get a little straight.
Yeah.
He knew it when he hit it.
Yeah, you're
Live
right.
vodka, table 26.
That's a fine shot.
Yeah, that's a nice, I like that shot where it's like a stunned follow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not an easy shot to master.
Sweet.
Bravo. So what took about 10 minutes on the last rack, because the safety played back and forth, now becomes a 3-3 in a 20-second run out by Jayson Shore. We got him on the shot clock.
Player
folks.
timeout.
Player timeout. Instead of calling a timeout, we're not going to put the timeout curtains up. I'm going to switch over. And Tommy's not familiar with taking the headsets off. We're going to switch over to another table somewhere and see what's going on.
Yeah, he's just ripping the headsets off. I'm going to leave now. Poof.
Well, he was enjoying himself. He was sitting in front of the bigger of the screens here and sweating every shot.
What do we got up here now, Al?
I'm still sweating it. It's Mika Imminent, the Iceman. Who he's playing, we don't know right now.
Let's
So
see.
we're just going to
Stay tuned.
wait out our main table and then switch back over.
I think it's Warren Kiamko.
Oh, really? Another good match. So if Jayson and David should end early, we'll switch over to this one or another table. Keep you guys occupied with pool.
Let me just make sure I'm right.
It's definitely in a match.
Yeah, that's the match.
Yep.
And I was able to find that out on qscores.com.
Q score, right?
qscore.com.
Right. Looks like Jason's about to rack here. We're going to have to get back to the main table.
There we go. Watch that 8 inside. Last time it came up a little short. This time it got kicked. Nice break. No clear shot at the one ball. I believe has room to go rail first to make this, but
It's still significantly far away from the pocket that it could go kind of wrong.
oh,
Including
Scratch.
if he clips that one.
he's going to go
Oh, he's
the other
gonna
way.
go the
Play
other
safe.
way.
Play safe.
Well, the problem with that is that he's left a shot.
Yeah, oh, yeah. He was.
The only other thing is that, well, he's got the 2. The 2 looks like it has a pocket down in the bottom right corner. He's going to have to just accept the shot from where it is. Just
Yeah, wherever the
stop it.
cue ball stops, he's got a shot.
Oh,
at
look,
it.
he actually was. Wow, he was
except for-
able to move that ball better
Too
than
much.
I thought, and
Yeah.
way overcooked that one.
Hit it good. Too good.
Too good. So,
He
you know
just-
what? Does he kick and call the 9, or he call safe? What did
Safe,
he
I
do?
believe.
I believe he called safe too, but I'm surprised he didn't try to call the 9. He actually hit it in a good spot. Wow, actually, I thought it was gonna kind of just clip that ball up there, but
He did a good
Jayson, who's excellent at drawing balls back, but even if he didn't feel like doing much to it, the 4 ball is a side pocket shot right there. If he decided to just pop it out a little bit, which he did. See how he popped it out?
That was a lot better than trying to move the cue ball, because
Well,
that pocket will spit it out.
It was unnecessary. That's what I was. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just side pocket 4 ball. He's got the 5 in the corner. It's fairly easy out from here.
Same line he has right about now for the 7. Get nice and straight. Looks like he may have to come down and play this in the corner, because otherwise he's going to have to go up and down. Oh, no, he was able to straighten it out. That was a good shot. I thought he had a little angle.
Mm-hmm.
All right. David concedes that one. Got Jayson Shaw to break the lead of 4-3.
Mm-hmm.
Comes at 2. It doesn't look like anything's going to fall. 4. Did he make a ball? 4? No.
Mike says, well, you move over. Let Mike sit here for a second. Oh, no, stay.
I'm going to call out to the truck, and this way they can bring up the scores in the center there. And when I changed the scores already. The scores are correct. There it is. I got you. I see it now. Thank you.
Folks, I just want to let you know, actually joining us in the booth also is a personal friend and an innovator of a great tournament. We're going to bring the graphic up on your screen momentarily. We're going to wait for David Alcaide to make this 1 ball, and we're going to flash a graphic up.
Nice shot.
First, let us, oh, we went black. Sorry about that. We're going back.
Whoopsie.
There we go. Where is he? There he is, way on the end with the New York City hat on, Mike DeMarco. Welcome aboard, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you very much, Al. How you doing, brother?
Very good. And the graphic that I'm going to bring up as Jayson studies this shot, it's right on your monitor now. It's called November Black and White Tour. And this is Ship to Cash Tour. And you can find out a lot of information on shiptocash.com. Mike's going to explain to us a little more of the concept And this happens to be the finale of one of the
Yeah.
tours or a major event that's taking place next month, right? Or-
Yes, exactly. We're trying to cover a lot of ground, so we do tournaments weekly, sometimes 2 in the same weekend in different states even. Just 2 weeks ago, we did one in North Providence, Rhode Island, and then we went up to Abington, Mass, ran another one on a Sunday. We're just trying to cover a lot of ground with it, but we do the main events like that one there.
A main event. That's the
Yeah,
terminology I
yeah,
was looking
yeah,
for.
those are main events, and basically those are the same formats like we do in the weeklies, but the stakes are a lot higher. What we're really trying to do with that is just bring the essence of real pool out there and get the knowledge out there to the players. Everyone is playing even in these tournaments. It is short races. We do race to 2, alternate break 9-ball. We rack for ourselves. The 9-ball racks on the spot, and the 9-ball is live at all times.
Wow.
For your first buy-in, you you have 2 losses for your first buy-in, and then you actually get another loss with a buyback. So you get triple elimination with your buyback.
My goodness.
Yeah, so
What a concept.
Yeah, it's really cool. And on top of that, aside from the top finishers in the tournaments, we also pay the top in each amateur class. So it entices everyone from a D player up to an open pro player to play in these tournaments. You get even action. You got a very good chance of winning. And regardless of your tournament finish, if you outplay the players within your class, then you do get a cash payout.
That's
And
awesome.
now the last main event you had, we happen to have the winner on screen.
Yes, Jayson came down and he did snap it off. It's funny. A lot of the matches he was playing, he was down 1-0, and it's incredible. Like I'm saying, with this format, it's funny. Like you'll see him, he's down 1-0. He comes back, he wins the next rack, and you got like a B player. He's shooting at the 8-ball, and it's like an 80% shot for a B player, and he just drills it into the rail.
Oh my
And
goodness.
it's like, he's trying to fade that. Jason's sitting in the chair or something like that. But I mean, let me tell you, I mean, it definitely evens the playing field. And with the multiple rolls, obviously the top guys are still going to be the favorites in the matches. They
Sure.
can break and run a lot, but with the 9 on the spot, the alternate break, it really is a tricky type of thing.
Right.
But the basis of the ship to cash stuff is really just trying to get the knowledge out there and get people to understand what pool is really about. There's a lot of misinformation out there, and just bad ideas about what pool is, and it's about manipulating handicaps to try to have an edge in tournaments and things like that. So we're really just trying to get the true essence of pool out there,
That's
and this
fantastic.
tournament is the vehicle for it.
That's fantastic. Well, the best of luck to you in the tour and the tournament that you're doing.
Thank you very much.
And I hope we hear great things.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not going to end here. See, Jayson Shore just puts up another bead, and we're going to flash that graphic up once again as Jayson now goes ahead 5-4. 5-3. Am I correct?
5-3. Yeah, that's what it
Yeah.
looks like. Yep. I'm
5-3?
looking at the beats there. Yep, 5-3.
Okay, let's get that graphic up real quick because Jayson is fast. There it is. It's
There it
November 19th and 20th.
Yep, it's a
This is
two-day
the
event.
Two-day event. It's going to take place where?
At Bo's Billiards in Warwick, Rhode Island. Same place that we did the last one. They got 28 9-foot tables. It's a great room. Lots and lots of parking. I mean, it really is a fantastic place. And, we got players confirmed coming from as high as Maine for this one. So
Wow.
I think we're going to get a real nice turnout. If you want to participate, just go on shiptocash.com. You can buy in right there.
ShipTheCash.com. And now there's something else that's really unique here, is if you do run out of rack, you got to scream out, "Ship the cash."
Yes, yeah. That's
What's the
Is that
award?
right?
So here's what it is. The first 9-ball on the break and the first break and run in the tournament, if you are the first one, you yell out "Ship the cash," and I'll come over and give you some money.
Wow.
It's really cool. It makes
Now, when you
things
come over and
exciting.
give you some money, now let me tell you something about Mike. He splurges. When you say come over and give you some money, what are you talking about?
I mean, it really depends on what we're looking at in the field. I mean, I do it at all the tournaments. We
Right,
got a
right.
small-time tournament, one of the weeklies. We got like, 20, 30 players or something like that. It might be like, 50 or 100 or something like that. But in the big tournament, we're definitely going to give you something nice.
Nice.
Really?
Definitely give you something nice. Yeah, for sure.
There you have it. ShipTheCash.com. Go over there and check it out. It's going to take place the 19th and the 20th. Keep that in mind. So if you want to see some really good exciting, different concept. He also has fight night, what they call fight night, where, these guys are doing live streaming. These guys are bringing tournaments. If you happen to be one of the champions, they'll come to your pool room, your home pool
Absolutely.
room, and do the live stream right out of your home pool room and hold the tournament there, right, or the fight night there.
Absolutely. If anyone wants the tournament to come to their room, you contact me either through there, shiptocash@gmail.com. You can call the phone number on there. Find me on Facebook, any of those things. And, we will bring a tournament there, and we will bring some kind of action to your room. We will bring an action match. So you got an amateur in any type of handicap, we got an amateur to match up, and we say, hey, come on, bro, ship the cash. Let's do it.
Nice.
I love it. I love it.
We'll bring the tournament. Everybody can participate. We'll have a good time. And then at the end of the night, we'll get the action match, and you guys can, get your action in.
And
You heard it.
And ladies, don't be shy about getting in there, too.
Absolutely.
We like getting the cash, too.
Absolutely. I like that, Snooker.
Come on, you know how I do.
I'll tell you what, we do have some ladies that are looking for some action, so maybe we can make something happen there.
Now, do you have like the Samantha Barretts and stuff playing in that?
Samantha Barrett is definitely a supporter, and I really like her game.
So do I.
She is on the market for a matchup, so anyone wants to step up there, I'm sure she'd be willing to play someone.
I like Sam.
We like to see the woman versus woman matches. We like to see that.
And just as we were talking, it took Jayson about 19 seconds to run that rack. He goes ahead.
We blinked. We had the nerve to blink.
Yeah.
He goes ahead 6-3. Jayson Shaw happens to be the host pro or the pro host. Did I say it right?
Well, Jayson is definitely behind us, and we're really fortunate that he's been, giving us the good words and everything. He understands the idea and the concept, and when there's something new, it's really hard to just get right behind it and say, hey, you know what, I'm just going to get right behind this thing. I've never seen it before. I don't know this guy, Mike. I don't know what this stuff is.
Right.
But Jason's been, very gracious, and I'm really grateful that he's been helping us with that. He's kind of like the unofficial, spokesperson, whatever you want to call it. But he's been behind us the whole way, and, we're really grateful for that.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad you got Jayson behind you because he's on fire around the world, not only here in the States, and he snapped it off. Mike DeMarco, shiptocash.com. Check him out. It's something you want to check out. Believe me, when I say it, the word is gold. And if you happen to meet Mike or bump into him when you're up in the New England area, don't be shy to approach him. He's one of the nicest guys. He will sit and talk to you about a burnt toothpick for 2 hours. I mean, this guy is just conversation all the way.
I got to say, one of my nicknames is Elaborate Mike. So
and that's,
if you ask me a question, you can say, I want the long or the short.
There you go. And that kind of sums it up right there. I mean, he's really approachable, fun guy, nice guy to be seen with. And the concept he came up with took me a while to absorb it. It's kind of like a lot of information all at once, Mike. But when they go over to Ship to Cash, they can find out just about anything they want or contact you if they get
there is a lot of information there. I can tell you a lot of the time I get messages through Facebook, from even just strangers, just random players, and they ask me just, blatant questions, whether it's about Ship to Cash stuff or just pool questions in general. Hey, would it be considered sharking if this? Or, hey, what do you think about that? And I'm trying to give them good knowledge, and
Right.
It's all the different amateur players, but it's really just a process. I'm confident in the product, what we're putting out there, and once someone actually understands the full concept of what this is, they love it. So.
Folks in the chat, you can click that link on I just put in. That's the link to Mike DeMarco's Facebook page. Become friends with him. He's all about pool. Trust me when I tell you. All right, back to the match. It took about another 18 seconds to run that one out, and Jayson Shaw now trudges ahead by 4, 7-3, Mr. Jayson Shaw. This is a big difference from the U.S. Open, by the way.
Sure.
That was there's a lot of shores in there. I say shore, and the shore.
Sure.
Are you sure?
I thought so.
I think we're sure.
I got to mention something while Jason's here. I was watching the match, this match right here, and I'm looking around the room. I'm looking at, top players from around the world. And, to be honest, they're sweating his game a little bit. You can see them looking out of the corner of their eye. It's like, hey, what's Jayson doing over there? They're watching their match, and then you see him look over and say, hey, what's Jayson doing? I think he's got a really bright future. I really
Sure.
do. He's just getting started, this guy.
Yeah, he sure does.
Sure.
Yep.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
I think we're sure about sure.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
You sure about Shaw?
I'm sure.
All right. And a nice break. And the cue ball stopped by the 6. What happened
He
here?
fouled the cue
He
ball.
fouled
Yes,
the
he
cue
did.
ball.
It hit his stick again.
They call him Eagle Eye, and we got the eagle right there on your screen. That's in reference to all the men and women that are serving us that in the past and the future ones. We want to say thank you to our servicemen and women.
Yes, thank you so much for your service.
Yes. 7-3. David up at the table. So, Mike, you got to be pretty excited about this date coming up right around the corner.
I am. Like I said, we're slowly getting the word out a little bit more at a time. I'm fortunate enough to have some relevant figures in there, introducing to different people and everything. But
Yeah. Joe Dupuy, I noticed, was on the
Yep.
poster also.
Yep, Joe is definitely a supporter. He's what I would call one of the original family members, I guess.
Yeah.
He's he's like a brother. It's just he's behind it 100%.
Right.
He's been there from day one. And,
You got a Yankee hat on. Did you wear that to be undercover since you were coming to New York? Because up in Boston, it's something about the New York Yankees and the New England area.
Let me
They
say
just don't
this.
get along.
Leave
Now,
him
since
alone.
you came
He's
to
got
New York,
the right hat on.
do you feel comfortable since you said, let me take this hat just in case instead of the
No,
Boston one?
Let me just say this, okay? This is going to be a mediocre, elaborate Mike answer. but
All right, go ahead.
This is what I'm going to say. I do not watch any type of sports other than pool. Billiards,
Welcome to the
anything.
club.
I do not watch any sports. On occasion, I might have a girl, believe it or not, say, "Hey, I'm going to watch the game," and I'm like, "All right, I'll watch the game," but I don't pay attention to sports. I love New York. I love Los Angeles.
Me too.
And those are the cities that I represent.
The only
That's
time
all.
I really get involved is when it comes down to the World Series or Super Bowl. Then I start getting a little interested.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm just like you. I'm pool all the way.
Yeah.
It's pretty safe
Yeah.
to say he took the safe answer.
Hey,
You took the safe answer.
I mean, that's my only answer.
There you go.
I can't plead the fifth. I got to say something.
Okay.
Listen, you can plead the fifth. We still have that right.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's just say I love New York.
There you go.
And if that's their team, sure. Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, Dave says,
Fair
hey,
enough.
Jason, you can have it back. And if you're just joining us, the reason for that is it's call shot, call safety. So the incoming player has the option. If you call a shot and don't make it, he has the option to give
Watch
it back
this
to you.
juice.
Take a look at this. This is going to be different.
Trick shot.
Yo,
Oh.
didn't touch nothing. How about that? Well, 7 ball, maybe. Did.
I got to say, I don't know any other players that just casually take shots like that. That's got to be a low percentage shot for most of the players. I don't care how good they are.
I think the further down the line as Jason matures, you won't see him take a shot like that. I mentioned it a couple of times, and I'll mention it again. Jason slowed down his game, even though it looks like he's playing fast.
Mm-hmm.
He slowed his game down because he realized that he was making simple mistakes during play by playing fast. And when a champion or a pro player does things like that and recognizes it and then combats it with the antidote, that's what brings out the true champion in a player.
I can definitely see your angle there, Al. That makes a lot of sense.
Sure.
I mean, maybe in the back of his mind, he's like, you know what? If I keep shooting these low percentage shots, they'll become higher percentage. And I'll make the trick shots in the game.
Yeah. Well, he's changed that around. He slowed down a little bit, just a notch. And not easy to do when you're used to that rhythm. When you're growing up with that fast rhythm and all of a sudden you want to change it around.
I believe that's what makes him one of the fan favorites is that he does put it out there.
Yeah,
Oh.
Jason has a chance to go to the hill with one of his long-distance favorite spear shots. Heart of the pocket. Jason,
Like
sure, to the hill.
fantastic.
Good shot.
Wow, that was not what he wanted to do against him.
And he's 8'4"? Is that what it is? 8'3".
Yeah, 8-3 actually.
8'3" now.
8-3 now.
Wow.
right there. What are you looking at me for?
Because you muted all of us.
Mute everybody.
He muted all of us.
I finally got to the right one.
That's okay.
Sorry about that.
What do you think? Jason's going to break and run out on the hill here?
I think he's going to make that second ball finally because he hasn't really made it. He's going to take a little bit off, and he's going to make that second ball on our right and run out.
So we're going 5 ball on the side.
7.
Got kicked again.
7, and he got kicked in.
And a cue ball.
Tisk.
Uh-oh.
Batting 1,000.
We're going to see 1 ball in the
You
corner.
are.
Yeah, at 8-3, you're definitely playing this 2-10 combo,
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely. I mean, there's not too many issues, so I mean.
No, there's not. Even the 6 has a pocket, so.
Yeah, he might take the slightly longer route, but percentages increased, but.
I think he might be going for the run out.
Yeah, he's going. He's running out.
Oh, the 2's all the way up there. Okay. I thought that, what's that, the 6 right next to the 10?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, nothing's touching. He's in good shape here.
Oh, no.
He's got to make the balls,
No,
though.
well, he
He's
might
gonna
get it
ship-
back.
Oh, he's getting it back for sure. He's going to pull out that jump cue and fire away in true Jayson Shaw style.
You can take a look at it. It's a little surprising. Instead of giving this jump shot back, Jay's like, I want to shoot it. I want to shoot. I want to shoot.
I want to. Oh.
He's on 2.
Uh-oh.
I would have given that back. I don't understand why.
Well, I mean, a guy
mean,
like him, he's very comfortable shooting with that short cue. So, shooting with the jump cue, I mean.
I know, but this is a guy who just yesterday you went, had a battle royale with in the U.S. Open, and yeah, he's got a tremendous lead and all that, but he's not package proof.
Yeah, you're right. Absolutely not.
I just would have given that back. I think. Well, I mean, I don't know.
Folks, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this is the last stream match of the night. But as a bonus, I'm going to hang out. I'm not leaving anywhere. So we're going to switch cameras over to one of the other tables that might be in progress so that you guys have something else to watch. So we're going to do that. And it looks like, I don't know if that's Nico Ekonopoulos out there playing on one of the tables, but I see Warren Kiemko playing.
You got
that's
Nikos
him.
and Rodney are playing over there.
Where?
Rodney Morris and Nikos, they're
Oh,
playing.
so we'll probably switch over to that because this one looks like if Jayson gets up at the table, it's going to be over. So keep that in mind. And just to add to that, we'll be back at noon tomorrow after, we give you a bonus. Make sure to click on that link in the chat. That's Mike DeMarco's personal Facebook link. And also check out shiptocash.com.
Al, thank you very much for the kind words and helping out with
Hey,
that. Really
I tell it like
appreciate
it is. You know me.
I
I'm going to
appreciate
tell it
Al.
like it is.
So we're going to see one more shot at this here.
8-4.
He's going to. I mean, I got to say, it looked like he was kind of just, throwing in the towel a bit. But now that he's got himself another chance, he's got to try to come with it, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got to go down swinging. I'm sorry.
He's definitely capable.
Yeah.
I mean,
he is.
90% of the players here are capable of running this here.
Well, I'm not capable, but I still don't quit.
Yeah. Very admirable. So have you noticed how David's been breaking?
Well, I mean, I've noticed that the last couple of matches, all players have had a little trouble holding the rock a little. Even Shane, as good as he breaks, was
Yeah, he
having
was
a little
scratching up
issue
in the
with
top
scratch.
corner, I
Yes,
saw, yeah.
absolutely. And even when he had a decent break, he'd get nothing on the 1 or something crazy. It was not.
I do know that these tables roll a little faster than what most players are used to.
Absolutely.
I mean, I've heard that from a few of the players so far. They're just like, hey, they play really fast, but once you get used to it, it's kind of nice. And, you don't have to put so much juice on the cue ball. But
Right.
I think that helps out. What do you think about that?
I agree with you. I mean, so long as you start, you get used to the table. The thing about, and I've said this a few times on the air when, 'cause sometimes you have some players that don't understand. like, oh my God, this guy plays so good. Why is he making some silly mistakes? But those silly mistakes can happen to anyone. However, when you're playing in tournament and you're switching tables, you're not playing on the same table over and over again. It's not like when you're gambling and if you're playing someone the whole night on the same
hour
table.
after hour on the
you're
same stuff,
you're getting used to the equipment there. You're getting used to the rolls and things like that. But when you play on this table, plays fast, you might play on another table. It might be even faster or obviously slower. So every table, there could be a change. It could be something as simple as, we're playing on this table with the lights above it, even though it doesn't produce a lot of heat, just the lights are nice. But you can play, let's say, somewhere along the back where there's a vent and the cool air is draping over the table, changes the conditions of your table. So it's different.
So what do you think the exchange is there? Do you think that it aids having a faster table to the majority of the player field, or does it hurt with the faster?
No, I believe the faster table it's better. I think it's better only because you're not forced to push the ball to make such position. Let's say you're in need of a 2-3 rail position shot. You're on a slower cloth. You have to hit that ball extra hard,
right.
and the possibilities of missing, or because you throw that ball just a little and you're rattling a ball in the corner,
right,
or in a pocket anywhere, and so and playing in conditions where the tables are slower, you have to force the ball more. You have to be quite precise and force the ball more, and you get more shots at missing or rattling. So
I gotta agree with you on those points. I definitely have heard different perspectives on that. I've heard that certain shots. My experience also. Certain shots don't exist on the fast table versus the slow table.
Right.
Where you can't hold the ball and you're back cutting into the side. You can't just stay there and shoot a ball up the rail.
Exactly.
So there is an exchange with that stuff. But I think overall, I think the faster table is just gonna. It's going to aid in the game for all the players.
I think it's easier for us as a player to slow down a shot than for us to play touchy shots where you have to push the ball a little further. Even if something as simple as a safe, when you're playing on a fast table, you could let it leak, but you could make a really big unforced error when you're forcing a ball to do something on a slow cloth.
Absolutely.
So
I do want to say a good friend of mine in Providence, Jared Demalia, he made an assessment about the fast tables, and he said that it makes the hard shots easier and the easier shots harder.
He's absolutely right about that.
That was just a great way to put it. So I think that's a really clear assessment there.
Yeah, well, the pockets are a little forgiving when the cloth is new. You get a little slide, you get a whatever, but that same slide will get you on a slow shot or a soft shot.
Like those, you just stop the ball behind something, you're trying to bank out, just to play safe
exactly.
or something like that. That ball's going to come all the way back down and right back where you started.
Right back where you started.
Yeah, exactly.
I've done that many times.
Yeah, you just touch the ball, you're like, wait, where you?
Well,
sometimes coming back
you know
to
what?
me?
And sometimes I'm aiming at a ball for it to collide and slow it down, and then just airball it and something, and then it comes back and leaves the shot. But again, that's what happens. But like I said, I think it's easier to control the gentleness of a shot on a fast table than to try to force almost every shot on a slow one.
I'd have to agree there.
Yeah.
Most definitely. So it looks like Jason's cleaning up here.
It looks like he wants to put an end to this finally, and he gets a little sharp, actually, because the cloth brought it out nicely. I thought he was going to hang out by the rail a little, but even over the ball with about a good 5 inches or so, he still has a nice shot.
It's there.
Yes, sir.
And
then he gives it to him.
Jayson Shore coming with it. Score of 9-5. Hey, guess what? Dave just moved over to the B side. He's not going anywhere quick. I want to thank everybody in the booth. Troy sitting back here, and of course our original Snooky. Forget about the summer show. And the man way on the end down there is Mike DeMarco, shiptocash.com. We're not going anywhere. We're just going to end this recording. Thanks, guys.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you.
you, Al. And
Thank
good
you,
luck
Al.
there, Mike.
We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Let the cue be your brush. The table, your canvas. Your game, a work of art. Icon. Make your next victory a masterpiece.